Welcome back to the Mark of Kree. The inn is as warm and tranquil as it's ever been, with lots of familiar faces milling about. However, everyone has migrated to the right side of the inn. It's as though they wanted to avoid even the memory of the mysterious stranger who was here before.
Rao, that old lady says she knows the future.
Well, that's fascinating. Don't want to disrupt Baumusu.
That crazy old hag sitting over there was looking for you. Watch her. She's only after your money.
Seems almost like Rongo doesn't trust anybody at all. Let's get some true wisdom before we move on.
No, I love you, Charlie. I love you. You know I love you. You're good, yeah. Oh.
Wouldn't be able to handle the next mission without that pat on the back.
Rao, beware the Kosai. My spirits tell me that they wish you harm. It was they who destroyed my home.
Well, if that's true, then they should all be dead. But clearly they're part of a much larger organization. Perhaps this new visitor will have more information on the subject.
Rao, you look troubled. Allow me to read your fortune. Implicit. Give me your hand. You have just returned from a journey. You entered the Hayadoko forest and lived to tell. Few have done this. Young man, you have been tricked. The gold you were recently given is hexed. These coins bear the mark of the Kosai. Avoid this sign. It is evil. Where did you get such coins? I cannot see the one who paid you. He has the ability to hide from my vision. Be careful, Rao. The giver of these coins has great power. You have help, though. You have a familiar. The bird called Kuso. Good. He is your spirit guide sent from the gods to watch over you. Use him and trust his vision. Listen to me carefully, boy. You have importance in this world, that much is clear. You are a tool of the gods, for they watch you move with interest. You need to leave as soon as possible and travel to the mountains north of here. There is a fortress there called Vaitaku. Seek out an ancient tree and eat its fruit. The fruit that grows on this tree has great power, and when eaten will show you your destiny, for this tree is an oracle. Go there now. But remember, barbarian, this is an evil place. The tree is all that is good there.
That sounds like a mission to me. To seek out the supernatural oracle. That'll be interesting if it's true. And if not, we'll just get to kill a bunch of evil people. No need to play dress up this time. Rao's going to prepare for the situation all on his own.
Many days did my master travel north in search of the mesa. The story of an oracle intrigued him. Why would someone not want him to know his destiny? He had importance in this world? That is what the fortune teller had said. His life had taken an unexpected turn, and Rao did not know what to expect next.
You think you know exactly what to expect after an unexpected turn. Now, honestly, most of the game up to this very point has been preamble. Because the game is so unique and crams in so many different mechanics. We've been almost consistently tutorialized since the very beginning. Now things are going to open up considerably, present a whole wealth of new challenges that test our mastery of everything we've been taught. And just in general, let go of all the hand-holding. Send us on our merry way. There's an immediate fork in our road. Gotta get ourselves in the right position. And then get Kuzo ready to do his thing. First and foremost, we'll have him join his bird friends. That distracts the vigilant guard. There remains an archer who will not turn his attention away from us. And that's what this next set of birds is for. Now we can make our move. Start with the hornblower. He'd be a worthy opponent by himself, and the fact that he'd bring even more is all the more reason to prioritize him. The archers of Vaitaku are nothing to sneeze at, though. They're much more efficient than the Hyadoken archers, which we are unfortunately very likely to see before too long. There's yet another opponent. For him, we can use this bell. He will approach to investigate. Along the way, we'll catch him. Now, for some reason, doing a single wall kill is one of the challenges. Future challenges will not be nearly that easy. This chasm prevents further progress in this direction. So we'll just have to prepare as we return back the other way. So, a simpler configuration, as both enemies are already distracted. We'll just have to make sure not to send them in our direction by maybe disrupting these birds. Don't have a clean shot. Uh-oh. Or maybe it didn't matter. Fine with me. Go for the archer first, because he will retaliate if he sees his friend die. We can gather no further information about what lies within these walls until we enter them ourselves. Another archer with his back turned, but only momentarily. Got that at the last second. Happened to have spotted that guy in the distance. Don't know if that shot landed, but indeed it did. Always smart to use every perch in this area. Enemy patterns are a bit less predictable than they have been in the past. In fact, there's one right now. Never would have seen him if we hadn't used our perch. sneak up behind him in stealth mode, we'll be above him, which offers a new mechanic we've never seen before. Unfortunately, he's been tipped off to our presence by witnessing the demise of that patrolling archer. I'm not impressed. Of course, while these enemies remain as easily dealt with in single combat as they ever have been, we're not going to get too many opportunities for single combat. This fortress is going to prove to be quite unlike anything we've ever seen. And perhaps my favorite element of it is the visual aspect. I love when a game can pull off a snowy, wintry atmosphere. Constant snowfall when you're in outdoor areas. Rau's footprints show up as he walks across the snow. We'll have to deal with some distractions along the way, of course. There's always time to appreciate the scenery. Quite a few enemies up around this corner. But I'm more concerned about this corner to my immediate right. It's a good thing I was. There's an archer just out of our range there. Luckily, he was isolated. Couldn't get the word out to anyone else. Now we're going to have to deal with some of these guys. It's walking exactly perpendicular to us, which means our shots are going to miss. Going to have to find a way to correct that without getting spotted. For now, I want to duck around the corner. Minimize his chance of seeing us himself. That was a reasonable enough angle. Can do the bell trick again. Hopefully we were far enough away not to arouse the attention of that archer. Yep, looks like it. And off in the distance I spotted another archer, creeping further away. Which means it's only a matter of time before he starts creeping back. Perhaps the smartest thing about the snow setting is that it hides all those white lines in the geometry that we've noticed throughout the previous levels. It makes for an all the more seamless experience. And now we have to wait for that returning archer. There he is now. Can send a test shot his way, then adjust our aim accordingly. We're currently very low. There's our chance. Take him out. Oh, that was our one shot. Perhaps we dealt with him quickly enough, though, to have not aroused the interest of the archer on the lower level. I'm being a little overcautious here. But perhaps I should have remained overcautious. Take out my rage on him for blowing another opportunity at our new stealth mechanic. who's this little guy? Another enemy off in the distance, but he's not my concern right now. I'm more interested in, first of all, these arrows, and then story time. Story time is going to be much lengthier than the previous ones have been. So sit back and enjoy the tale of Vaitaku.
Matai, the god who protects us, one day grew angry at the demons that plagued our world. Drawing a great army of men about him, he came down from the heavens armed with Satu, his mighty Taiha. The sky grew dark with the fires of destruction, while the ground ran wet with the blood of men. A battle that would last 100 years had begun. Many years passed before high in a stretch of mountains, Matai finally faced Yog Sogor, the Demon King. Both armies fell silent, and with a scream that could kill, Yog Sogor's dark axe, Widowmaker, sliced off the top of a great mountain, and the world trembled at the fury of the Demon King. Indeed, this weapon was great and powerful, but it was no match for the mighty Taiha, Satu. Matai leapt across the valley, attacking swiftly, blowing up a powerful storm around him, and a false night fell across the land. Eventually, the dust of battle settled, and there at Matai's feet lay Yog Sogor. Seeing this, his demon horde scattered, fleeing back to their world of darkness, trapped forever in eternal night. But this victory did not come without cost. In piercing the Demon King, Satu had become embedded in the mountain. Matai was a powerful god, but the battle had left him weak, and he was unable to free his mighty ally. So returning to the heavens, he instructed his disciples to construct a temple around Satu, and it be called Vaitaku, the great battle. Years passed, and the weapon that was carved from heavenly wood began to take root in the mountain. Branches stretched from its body, and the weapon slowly turned into a great tree. Not long after, fruit began to grow on its limbs in abundance. Fruit that could open your mind. Fruit that shows the future. Fruit of the gods. Book of the Damned, Matai 3:13.